able, or being able rather, to get in on this conversation about what happened on Vision Day. 2021 Mission Possible is a really big deal, as y'all know that I would say. But it was something that was released in that room that wasn't just for those of us that was in the room. It was actually for the entire amazing tribe. We talked about vibing with your tribe, and I always have something I said to my family, and that is, whenever the tribe does what the tribe does, then everybody benefits. Meaning that whatever we are called to do, when we all do it, then we all are blessed by it, not just one or two of us. And so I was just telling AD how I am in faith for everybody to eat. I mean, I want everybody to blow up. I want everybody to get it. And I understand that most people will think that everybody can't, but I just believe we all can. We're in faith to see God do something incredible. We talked about all of these things that we did in 2020 despite the pandemic at the Vision rally. We talked about financially what we did and how we did as a church. And I proclaimed that this year was a year we were going to break the $800,000 mark. And then the Lord gave me something that was prior to me even coming to Vision Day. And I didn't want to release it because it was something that was far-reaching. And then at the same time, guys, remember, we had the EDU celebration. So we got EDU celebration. We've got 2021 Mission Possible Vision Team Day. Then we've got this coming up. We have our Big Give Sunday. And then we've got Easter Sunday. And then 50 days from that, we have Pentecost Sunday. So there's so much that's going on. I'm like, man, Lord, I don't want to say this. But the Lord challenged me. And that was to push the people to believe for 100 people to give $1,000 before the end of May. And so I labored with that. I didn't want to do it. I labored with it. And I just decided that, hey, I needed to come and share. This wasn't about a specific place. I've got several phone calls, including calls from one of my pastors whom I dearly love, and wanted to know, hey, what's going on here? What's actually happening here? And that just means that people are stirred. People are doing it, but they just want to know why and what. And the truth is, we have to be able to respond to kingdom promptings, without having to have it's this, it's that worldly type attachments. But if I were to say, what is this 100 for 1,000 about? It's about releasing our faith. It's about moving back into a place where I believe that we kind of stepped away from. God did something so incredible in our Vision Team Day that I'm believing God we can do it twice a year to not only say this is what we're doing in this year, but also this is how we're doing this year and what we need to do to finish. I believe that there will be not only 100, but people will give more than that 1,000 because of the kingdom prompting, that what was released in that room for our tribe, what was released in that room for our church, what was released in that room for your family. And so when we think about, he says to honor him with all of your increase, God is talking about their accumulation. Your barns will overflow, your vats will be filled with wine. There in Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, we see it again also in Scripture in 2 Corinthians, the 9th chapter, and we see it in Mark 10, that you will receive the 100-fold. Y'all got to hear this. This is accumulation. And it takes me back to a story that's so really, it's emotional for me. It's emotional for me. It was emotional for me because I remember in 2015 when we relaunched as Amazing Church, and then 3 years in, we're at a position that we've got to do something. They're saying, you guys got to go. And we're like, where are we going to go? The rents in this area are so astronomical. There's no building for us to buy. There's no place we can go. And we tried so many others, and we were close to one. And then they, did something on the deal that we just integrity-wise, the elders were not going to go forward. And so here we are. We got no place to go. The church doesn't even know we're getting kicked out of the YMCA. We are in 30 days of being kicked out, and we've got no place to go. And it was pressure, and I was steady preaching, steady going. My faith was released. And then as I'm talking to one of the pastors in the area, he's saying he needs to move to Princeton, and would we be willing to buy his building? And I'm like, no, buy your building? We gotta do something ourselves. And I'm realizing that, hey, this is the Lord offering a solution for my problem. And so I go, well, instead of buying, can we lease your space, which will allow you to have someone in your space and go. So now here it is. We have a church place that we can call home, and then our church is supporting another church in another city. We are doing that right now. And so I told them, I said, but I can't have your building unless we have the land across the street. And he says, I don't own land across the street. And I'm saying to him, no, you don't understand. I can't bring our church to this facility without a facility to go to. And here's what happened. We got a deal on the land, and God, happenstance, we needed to raise money, but we didn't need to raise all of it. We had about $170 something thousand already inside of our coffers for some kind of building. And if you guys remember, we were celebrating the fact that we raised, I think it was about $25,000, and we celebrated the fact that, hey, now we can buy the building. It was $25,000 we were celebrating, but it was $200,000 that we needed. But because of what we already had in the bank, we were already prepared to buy the land in order to move the church. The land allowed us to move the church, but it was our previous giving. So why am I saying that? I'm saying that I think that we don't need to wait until the end of May to do it. I think we can start now. And whether you're giving to the building fund, whether your $1,000 is going toward your big give on this Sunday, whether your $1,000 is just an over and above seed that you're sowing for something specifically to happen in your life, regardless of the reason, let's start sowing it now. My wife and I, we're giving our $1,000 this week. And so I've got, and I know at least 2 to 3 of them said that include me in, I'm one of the 100. 100 with 1,000 is going to be incredible. I'm trying to figure out something now. I believe I'm going to get some stakes and go, hey, I got a stake in this building coming up. For those that do give, for those that, for whatever your reason is, I want you to start now, because we don't want to get to the place and need it. We want to already have it. And if we need to add to it, that we're not trying to overcome. What will it really do? What it'll really do? What will the $100,000 really do? I think, number one, it will allow us to reach that goal, to break 800. And I will tell y'all, since we're behind the scenes, I'm really believing for $1 million. My faith is out there. I'm teaching this series, Courageous Faith, which you need to be a part of. I promise you. Courageously led by God, I believe we're out there. But I really have, it's our $800,000 a year. We never broke it. We're going to do it. That's one. And you're going like, why is that important? Because the more that we can get done, the more we can get done. Y'all feel me? All right. So what's the second thing it'll do? The second thing it'll do, it will continue to allow us to get into this broadcast studio, this upgrades that we need. We started from zero, guys, and got to where we are. You don't know how far we need to go. We still have an edit suite, soundproof audio room that we need to create so that our audio that you will hear on our broadcast will be much better. We need to unify our cameras. Our cameras are all different. We got PTZs, we got a Canon, we got a JVC, we got different, and you go, is that really important? It is. And then we have to have monitors in the control room. Why is that? So that the colors can be right, so we'll know what you're watching on television or on your computer. All of this is important. So it'll allow us to continue those upgrades. And then the final thing, which is, for me, the biggest thing. I staked the land. I marked it out. I really want you to drive by it. And it's bigger than just a building for our church. It is the Mending Center. It is a flex building. It is a place where we can fulfill the vision of restoring hope and loving people to life. But to release the architect costs lots of dollars. thank God we got stuff in the bank, as Pastor Tanya told you guys on Saturday. We got stuff in the bank. So I want y'all to know we ain't hurt. That's not what we're doing here. I'm doing something here that I believe God is releasing you into the next level of faith that you need to accomplish your destiny. And so this is going to release us to select and go, this is the architect that we desire. Go for it. Come by the building. We got the pictures on the wall. Come by the land. We got it already staked out. And then stop and decide in your heart that you want to be one of the 100 that will give 1,000 by the end of May. Anyway, I just wanted to recap. I wanted to come on and share that with you because of the questions I wanted that were just so excellent. I wanted to come and share with you the recap. As you probably saw, if not in this video, in videos to come, you'll see me again talking about the recap of all that we did, the greeting when you came in, the giveaways that we had, the recaps of 2020 that we had. I mean, Rhonda and Miss Tanya and I did a recap. When you saw the host, Chandra, the games with Moya and Ariel, it was such an impactful day. And even the testimony that we received from Pastor James Hutchins of New Life Community Church, it was a powerful day. And there's more to come. Will you partner with us to do a kingdom work that will transform lives, make disciples, and restore hope in God and love people to life in Christ Jesus? That's the expectation. That's what we're doing. And that's why I'm here. Listen, I love y'all. Let's make it happen. And we'll see you in the days to come. Is that right? All right. I love y'all. Peace.